Hey guys, and welcome to World of Warships Legends. I am Scooter939, and tonight I'm in the Tier 5 Premium German battleship, the Prinz Eitel Friedrich. We're on North, and it's a domination map. I have spawned over here on the A side with my division mate, Little Johnny 56. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the right side, and we're going to try and take care of this cap circle. And it's going to become quite evident here in just a minute of how stacked this right hand side is going to be of enemy ships and the predicament that I'm going to be put in. This is going to be, I think, the highest damage game that I've done so far in the Prinz Eitel Friedrich. And take it with a grain of salt, this is only like my 5th or 6th match in this ship. So I have a cruiser that's with me and Little Johnny and a destroyer that's coming over from B, and you're going to see here in just a second the Johnny and the destroyer are going to die, leaving just me and Little Johnny on this flank. So the Johnny throws up his plane, hoping to get some spots. I'm going to kind of park it right here because I know I can get some shots over this island, or at least get a few shots off before getting detected. And sure enough, a Normandy gets spotted. Now this first salvo that I fire at the Normandy is kind of more or less a blind fire because I couldn't quite gauge where he exactly was behind the island. So I fire the shot. Yeah, I got one overpin for 1100 damage. And up comes the Acosta. I look over the left, there's a Bayern. And the Acosta's going to Suetorp. He's going to go out there and he's going to Suetorp himself, which is going to put their team at a serious disadvantage. So I line up another shot on the Normandy, and let's see what we get from this salvo. Not bad. One shatter, 3 overpins, and 1 ricochet, taking our damage up to 4,500. So Little Johnny's going to push up into the cap circle to help this Big Johnny out, and I see this Acosta going to make his Suetorp run. So I'm like, hey, I'll happily oblige this man. So we take the shot, and we leave him just with enough health for somebody else to finish off. The dispersion of this ship is really, really good for a German battleship, even though it's really a battle cruiser. But you know, it's neither here or there. So this Normandy decides he wants to go broadside. Yeah. Good choice there, Normandy. So we take the shot, and he's starting to turn, so by the time the shots get there, it's going to do okay damage. And there we go. 3,000 damage salvo on an angled Normandy. So it's not a bad shot. Now this Pensacola right here is taking shots at Little Johnny. So he's like, you know what, screw this. I'm out. I'm kiting away. I thought about taking a shot, the Pensacola, but I figured, hey, this Normandy was presenting a better target. So, and plus he's the bigger threat at this moment. So we're going to go ahead and deal with him. He's currently on fire. And yeah, we got nothing, really. Just a shatter and 3 ricochets. That's the thing about them French battleships, is they're quite tanky. You know, it's really hard to Citadel a Normandy and a Lyon. That I have found. No matter where I've shot them. So we are currently taking B cap, and they have C cap. And Little Johnny's taking some more fire over there, so I take another shot at the Pensacola, and we did okay. We took a nice little chunk of damage off of him. Now this destroyer that's over here with us is, well, for the rest of this match, he's just pretty much going to be spotting. He's going to launch torpedoes, but they're not going to really hit nothing. So we see a broadside Bayern. Take a shot at him. And, yeah, pretty good. 15k salvo. So Normandy's going to come back. He is really wanting that destroyer. But the Pensacola is presenting a better target. I can make an argument I should have been fighting the Normandy, but I figured, hey, the Normandy is pretty occupied with the destroyer right now. He's not focused on me. That Pensacola, though, is given broadside. Nice, two penetrations, taking a total of 44,000. Now, Normandy's going broadside again, so I figure, you know what? I can go ahead and get some shots into this Normandy. And we're going to take the shot, and let's see what we get. Nice. Taking our damage up to 63,000. Probably about 20-something thousand damage salvo there. So this Acosta is really in some hot water. I really need to finish off this Normandy to kind of spare the destroyer. Little Johnny has went down just by the amount of ships that are over in this direction. And there we go. We take care of the Normandy. The rest of our team is over there by B. They're not going to be any factor right now. So essentially, I'm alone against 3 enemy ships, 4 enemy ships. Because that destroyer is not going to be really no help at all. So the Pensacola is going to, he's within pretty good range of me. He's 12.6 kilometers, so take a shot at him. He is bow tanking, but my guns can overmatch his bow. And there you go. Citadeled him and finished him off, taking our damage total up to now 76,000 damage. This Alba, he's kiting away. He's out of my range. I can't do nothing with him. So my focus right now, since I'm being shot at by the Emil, he's a threat. I need to take care of that Emil, because, for some reason he's firing AP at me, but whatever. So first shot, I get 3 overpins. I don't know what it is about guns, but what I've noticed about having Jajard as your commander's inspiration, you'll have a lot of shells that will overpin broadside cruisers. Now, he's not exactly broadside. He's presenting an angle, but it was enough to where I got overpinned. So we're going to take another salvo, and yeah, much better salvo, getting 5 overpins, and taking our damage total up to now 85,000 damage. And that destroyer is going to go down here in just a moment. Yeah, he's taking some shots at Emil, and he's doing some chip damage, but it's not really a whole lot. So we've now got all 3 caps, and we're going to go ahead and take a shot at him, and yes, 7 overpins, getting our high caliber, taking our damage total up to 94,000 damage. And now this is the point where the destroyer, he's going to die. He is a goner. So now it's just me, a Bayern, and then an Alba over there at B coming this direction. Now this Bayern, I'm going to have some trouble with this Bayern. As you can see, 1 shatter, 1 ricochet. This Bayern is going to prove to be a pain in the butt for me. And you're going to see it in here in a minute, where I end up taking focus away from the Bayern to shoot at the Alba. So I'm not doing nothing to him. So I take another shot, and yeah, I got 3 penetrations there and 2 shatters, but I got like 3k damage off of that. Yeah, that don't make no sense. We are severely ahead on points. This team, it's a loss for them. There's nothing they can do to win this match unless they can kill me, which I'm pretty full health, and 2 of the battleships and another destroyer. At this point, I don't even know where my other destroyer is. I think he's on B, but he's not really making no headway to move this way. So now we're up to 101,000 damage. I'm going to start turning away from the Bayern and start stern tanking him. And yeah, I took a shot and didn't even get nothing. And something took out my turret there. I don't know what it was. I think it was the Bayern, but I wasn't really looking to see what happened there. So this is the point where I kind of take my focus away from the Bayern, who is 3.3 kilometers away from me, and start taking my focus to this Alba. So I want to fire one of my turrets in the rear, just one, the 2 rounds right there, and woo! Citadel hit with 1 turret. I like it. Now it's just me and the Bayern, and now I'm up to 221,000 damage. And I'm now stuck at the map border. And at this point, you know, I've done resolve to the fact that I've not done anything to this Bayern in the past, minute and a half, 2 minutes. So I'm thinking, you know what? If he wants to ram me, that's fine. He can ram me. He's the last ship alive. And I'm still stuck on the map border. Can't get the thing turned. You can see on my little indicator right there, I've got the stick heavily stuck to the right, trying to get off this map border. I'm thinking, great, this Bayern's going to kill me. I'm broadside to this Bayern, and he's going to kill me. I'm being set on fire. My damage repair is on cooldown. So I start firing HE. And I set him on fire. And I'm up to 137,000 and climbing. And he's pretty much conceded this match too, and he's just going to go for the ram. And there you go. He gets the ram, taking my kill total up to 4. And really good game. I like this ship. So hit that subscribe button, like the video, and until next time, see you later.